The Spiggity Show is recorded live in front of a studio audience. Welcome to the Spiggity Show. I'm your host, Jason, a.k.a. Spiggity, here in the 33 Lounge studio with JR.
Hi.
Hi. Thanks to the studio audience. We appreciate you all for coming.
Salut.
There's more people here today than have viewed our YouTube video last week.
There's more people here than your subscribers.
Yes. Thanks to all 13 of you who have subscribed to the Spiggity Show. I appreciate you. To those of you who haven't,
how fitting, the number 13.
yeah, 13. Welcome to the 13 Lounge.
Oh, man.
It seems the number 13 is
synonymous
with Spencer.
Yeah.
Because I wore it. That was my number. And now Noah wears it.
Yeah.
And it seems 33 is synonymous with the Tuttles.
Yeah. Well, I mean, my number was 17. You think my own son would pick my number?
Yeah. Well, he didn't pick. It's kind of weird that he picked my number.
It haphazardly got to him, actually. He didn't pick it.
Yeah. It's kind of, but it's weird that was the number I picked. And it's the number he ended up with.
Right.
So.
Still rocking it.
Still rocking it. Why not?
Well, I mean, there was one time where he wore 87. But
yeah. That was an all-star thing, wasn't it?
Yeah.
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 So.
Pretty awesome, though.
It is. The 13 Lounge.
The 13 Lounge.
F you, Nick. Hi, Mom.
Hi, Mom. Hi, Dad.
Hi, Dad. I'm not cussing.
This week we got more on the Catfish Man.
We sure do.
We have a lot on the Catfish Man.
I know. I didn't know there was going to be this much information.
I know. Well, I kind of broke a rule, and I went on the dark web.
Whoa.
Yeah.
Whoa.
I found top secret government information on Catfish Man.
Oh, wow.
So we'll get into that later.
Man.
Yeah. Ain't that awesome?
I'm sweating.
I know. I bought a VPN thing.
Oh, smart.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was in Russia.
That was the move.
Yeah.
Yeah.
So I just thought I was Putin.
Yeah. Put this on Putin.
Yeah. Yep.
Yeah.
So they won't know it's me. Now they know it's me because I said it. It's pretty stupid.
They're listening.
Yeah. I mean, we got microphones, so.
Yeah. Well, obviously.
Yeah. and we're posting this on the internet.
Oh, well, you should have thought this through.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. I'm glad to see you finally went to the eye doctor.
Yeah. Yeah. It's looking good. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah.
Shout out, Dave.
Looks like you're trying to hypnotize people into watching the show.
It does. I would like to think, though, since Dave is the better Tuttle brother, he might actually watch or listen to your show.
He maybe.
I would like to think.
It's me and Dave are the same age. I know because we played basketball against each other in 8th grade.
Nick and I are the same age.
Yeah, but
so weird.
I don't really know Dave.
He's got a sweet beard.
Yeah,
yeah, it's really gray.
Like I said before, it's pretty cool when Mike passed away. His one son wore MC on his helmet.
Yeah,
the next year, so that was pretty cool.
It was really nice of any of those kids that did that.
Yeah, Reno only let so many. He didn't want the whole team to do it, so
I mean,
it's cool that some of them felt that they needed to. So
sure,
it's cool they did. I'm sure it's more because they were friends with Dylan.
It's a lot more quiet in Death Valley.
Oh yeah,
now
yeah, definitely. Yeah, I mean
that dude got fired up.
Yeah, yeah, yeah.
Beyonce.
R.E.D.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm gonna take these off.
It's different though in there for sure. I mean, just for me anyway. I mean, especially 4 years of barely going there.
Yeah.
And then I went there and there was like, there's no one there. I'm like, this is how it's been all year? And then, yep, this is how it's been all year. Like, okay. People are spoiled in Steubenville when it comes to high school sports.
They are.
Yep. Anyway.
Hoozle.
I went to 2 Naylor games last weekend.
Look at you.
I know. Naylor still won't talk to me.
They heard about you.
I know.
Like, oh God.
I'm gonna next time I go to a game, I think we're gonna put I'm in West Banco Arena. I'm gonna tag myself there, and I'm gonna say I'm in section 209, row A, seats 13.
Come say hi.
Come say hi if you watched the show. And I'm going to see if anybody comes and says hi to me. But I doubt it. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
You never know.
You don't.
No. Yeah, it was a good weekend. I mean, they won one, lost one when I was there. I don't know what they did on Sunday. I think they lost.
Yeah, I don't know.
But
we're really nailing it down.
Yeah, well, it's rough right now. I mean, and you lose a goaltender of the caliber of Sergei Moroshov.
Yeah.
It's hard. I mean, Gunthier played Friday night. He was excellent, and they won 3-1. And then Jackson Castor was in goal Saturday. They were up 3-1 going into the third period, and they forgot they had to play 60 minutes and gave up 4 goals in the third. One was an empty netter, but lost 5-3. Currently, though, the Nailers, I got the playoff tracker as of the 21st. This was the Nailers are currently on pace to make the playoffs. Their projected points are 98. That put them to finish second in the North Division behind Treos Rivera's Lions.
Three Rivers.
But I'll take that. Get in the playoffs. Love playoff hockey and Wheeling. It's magical.
It is.
I can't wait to go to a playoff game down there. Hopefully they can go a couple rounds like they did last year. Maybe like 16 go to the finals. You never know. If they get Moroshov back, they might be able to go on a run. You never know.
Right.
Because I figure once Bloomquist is back in Wilkes-Barre, because I believe he's still in Pittsburgh. I'm not sure.
I thought they sent him back down when they brought Jari up.
Oh, I don't know. I don't pay attention that much. I should pay attention more.
And it shows.
Yeah. But anyway, I really paid attention to Cal Jackson this weekend at the games because I was behind the goal. I don't usually sit behind the goal when I go to games. That kid is good.
Yeah?
Yeah. He now has 27 goals, 23 assists, 50 points, and is a +10 on the season.
Nice.
And he's a rookie. So and he's Penguin property because he's been in Wilkes-Barre once this year as well. And then I found out I've been pronouncing a name wrong all season, and no one said nothing to me.
I wouldn't have known.
Yeah. Matty de St. Fall. Not Fall-y.
Fall.
Yeah, it's fall.
Like the season.
Yeah, the E's silent. You know, these French names are so hard because how many times you look at a name like that, you just say it's Fall-y.
Right.
Because it's French. But nope, it's fall. He has 19 goals, 30 assists, 49 points, and is a +6 on the season. Cal Jackson also has 7 power play goals. He scored a power play goal Friday night, and it was beautiful. He plays on the point on the power play. He just kind of moved enough to open up the goalie between him and the post and ripped it right in there from about the top of the circle. It was a beautiful goal.
Yeah, I was right. He got sent back down when Jari came back up.
So him and Moroshov are probably splitting time in Wilkes-Barre, I'd say. Although I did go on Wilkes-Barre's website today, and they have their Star Wars night this weekend. And the picture for the game, like thing they have, it's Moroshov on the picture, which, I mean...
Naturally.
Yeah, we're going to talk more about Sergei Moroshov because...
I have notes.
Yeah, we have notes about him. Definitely going to talk more about him. And I do want to talk... We'll start with what he's done in Wheeling. It's actually at the bottom of the notes there.
I see it.
Yeah.
Are these sacred notes?
Sacred? No, you can throw it.
Yeah.
Anyway, so far this season in Wheeling, he had a 2.41 goals against average with a 919 save percentage. I'm sorry. And he was 15-3-1 on the season, including a 13-game win streak, which was a rookie by a goalie in the ECHL. That's a rookie goalie. I mean, a record for a rookie goalie in the ECHL.
Nice.
That was a tongue twister there.
Yeah. A lot of R's.
Yeah. But, he was outstanding in Wheeling. I mean, we watched that game a couple weeks ago here on TV, and he just missed a goal.
Yeah.
But the night I went, he got a shutout. He only had one shutout. That's the only time I've seen him play. That was a couple weeks ago as well. Yeah, I wanted to compare though because Sergei Moroshov and Tristan Jari have the same amount of games played almost in Wilkes-Barre this season.
I see that.
Uh,
9 versus 2.
12.
Or, yeah, I knew what I meant.
Yeah.
12. We'll edit that out.
Yeah. Moroshov playing 9 games, obviously. He's 9-0 with a 2.41 goals against and a 9.21 save percentage.
Very nice numbers.
Yeah. Well, meanwhile, Tristan Jari, 12 games played, 2.67 goals against, and a 9.08 save percentage.
And those aren't bad numbers.
No, but Jari's record was 5-7.
Those are bad numbers.
Yes. What do you think? Is Sergei Moroshov better than Tristan Jari at this point?
I feel like there's more upside to him. I don't know if I want to use the term better, but it feels like there's more upside.
Yeah.
I mean, you felt that way about Jari early in his career too. Like this is the second coming of Marc-Andre Fleury with his unorthodox style.
Yes.
But it started to translate, and then I don't know. It seems like the guy's got the yips.
Is now
Until now,
yeah.
recently.
Now I've always been a Tristan Jari defender.
Yeah,
I think the kid has a lot of talent.
he does.
I think most of the problems that have been more the Penguins leaving him on an island.
Well, it's tough when nobody plays defense in front of you.
Yeah, and I think as that happens, you start to question yourself as a goaltender.
Sure.
And then when you start questioning yourself, you start playing bad.
Right. You start overplaying the puck or the feed or whatever.
In his case, he got timid. He wasn't coming out and challenge the puck.
Where he used to.
Yeah.
Just like Fleury would.
And then when he came back, it seems like he's done that more.
Yeah.
In these 5 games he's played since coming back up to the Penguins.
Yeah.
It feels like he's been out there at the top of the crease.
Yeah, more aggressive.
Yeah, definitely more aggressive, more confident for sure.
Sure.
But he also has nothing pressure-wise. Like,
I mean,
not a playoff team at this point. There's no pressure on him. And
other than maybe you think he might be playing for a showing another team what he could do. So maybe
or stay in Pittsburgh.
Stay in Pittsburgh.
Yeah.
Right.
My hat's crooked. Sorry about that. I think Tristan Jari is a number 1 goalie in the NHL.
Yeah.
I mean, he's, and then now the question is, where does he fall in the rankings? Just outside the top 10, maybe. When he's on his game.
On his game, yeah.
Take this season away. He's probably like 11th, 12th.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Best goalie in the league. You can win a cup with this guy.
You could.
If you have the team built properly in front of him.
Right.
The Penguins don't have their team built properly. Their defense is trash.
It's all the odd man rushes.
Yeah.
That's what kills us.
What kills them is they have defensemen that pinch down.
Yep.
That have no business pinching down.
Nope. And then the puck's going the other way.
Yeah. If you don't have the speed to make up for it, like Carlson and Letang, don't pinch.
Nope.
Play it safe. Backpedal.
But that's the other problem. We have too many offensive-minded defensemen.
Yes.
We need a guy like Hal Gill or
Brooks Orpik.
Rob Scuderi.
Rob Scuderi.
But
Brian Dumoulin.
They're trying to play a game like they did 8 years ago.
Yeah, but look, we're naming guys that were on those teams.
This is a fair point too, because you have to have that mix.
Yeah, you have to have the defensive defenseman paired with the offensive defenseman.
Right.
So they come together and cover each other. You know what I mean?
Like a free safety and just a safety.
Strong safety.
Strong safety.
Yeah.
We'll edit that. I knew what I meant. But you can't have a guy roaming like that.
No.
And you can't have 2 guys roaming.
Well, here's the other
that.
problem too. When that defenseman pitches, a winger's supposed to cycle back. And that's not happening.
No.
And I get it. They don't always know that the defenseman's pitching. And you can't yell out, "Hey, I'm pinching."
Right.
You know what I mean?
And I think some of that's the talent that we have too.
Yeah.
These guys just don't have the hockey sense.
Yeah. And I think a lot of the problem is like you see like guys playing with Crosby, like Crosby's line. The problem isn't with that, okay?
Yeah.
And you get to Malkin's line. It starts to dip off a little bit defensively because Malkin's not as defensively sound as Crosby.
He's a roamer.
Yeah. He plays more towards not getting back.
Right.
Which is weird because if you see in his KHL highlights, you thought this guy was going to be like setting records for shorthanded goals in the NHL. But it's all right. Malkin's a great player. You know what I mean?
Right.
Then you get to the third line, and they shouldn't be playing the way that the top two lines are. You know what I mean? And they are. They're like, I'm still for the Penguins implementing two different systems for the top two lines and the bottom two lines.
Yeah.
Like it worked in the 70s for the Montreal Canadiens under Scotty Bowman. Why can't that work in today's NHL? You know what I mean? Like, why it'd be no different than NFL. Like, even if you run like the Bengals offense, let's take for instance. Sure, they're pass first, right?
Yeah.
Their running back still runs for 1,000 yards. You know,
right?
Or if you take the Steelers, a run heavy team, the quarterback still throws for a lot of yards.
Yeah.
I mean, some games, not every game.
Yeah.
You know, I mean, when they let them, when they're allowed to throw the ball.
Yeah.
Let's put it that way.
Right.
It's, you know, they don't allow veteran quarterbacks throw the ball down the field in Pittsburgh.
But I agree with you. If you have four lines of different dynamics, it makes it hard for another team to strategize against that.
Yeah, and I don't understand, like, if it worked so well in the 70s, I mean, Montreal Canadiens dominated the 70s. Why didn't that strategy, like, translate into the 80s and into the 90s, especially the 90s when the trap was in?
Right.
Because if you, like, the Devils.
Games against the Devils.
Like, if the Devils almost, but the Devils almost were this type of team, though.
Right.
And I wonder if they didn't, because a lot of their staff and front office were from Montreal, played in the teams in the 70s. You know what I mean?
So that's what they knew.
They might have been built that way,
right? For
all I know. I don't know a lot about those Devil teams other than the trap and having the greatest goalie of all time, in my opinion.
Yeah.
And Martin Brodeur.
Yeah. He's pretty awesome.
My favorite non-Penguin ever. So I'm a little biased on that one.
Yeah.
But you look at that team, though, they'd run that trap, but they'd score a lot of goals. Like,
yeah,
they scored a lot of goals.
But they won a lot of games 2-1 too.
Yeah,
but
they could beat you anyway.
Yeah,
and then really though, if you think about it, the Penguins in the playoffs, the 2 years they won the cups with Mario, in the early 90s, they did it. They switched their stuff.
Yeah, when they needed to.
Yeah, Mario's like, got a 1-2-1-2 trap. You know what I mean? And they came back and beat the Capitals in a series. They were down 3-1.
Yep.
Because they started trapping the Capitals. So even if you change styles game to game, like if you have world-class talent, they should be able to play these different styles. It's not like the NFL, like, well, this guy's a 4-3 lineman. He can't play in a 3-4.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Right.
You can't move him to outside linebacker when he's a down lineman, you know?
Yeah, like strong safety and free safety.
Well, those guys can flip.
Or that.
If you have two good safeties, it doesn't one they're 1-1 there. Like, they're not really like an offensive and defensive. Although these guys kind of ruined Mika Fitzpatrick in Pittsburgh.
Yeah, I don't know what that.
I mean, he was probably the best safety in football, and now I don't know what he is.
He's lost.
Yeah.
So frustrating.
Yeah. Anyway, you have anything else to add to that Penguin stuff?
No, I seen a thing that Sullivan said that he wants to stay in Pittsburgh and he wants to make this team better. I mean, we see what he did with the USA team. Now, obviously, it was loaded.
Yeah, well, obviously. And here's the thing with Mike Sullivan. He's a great coach. I mean,
he is.
I mean, I'm not arguing that fact at all. I love Mike Sullivan.
I do too.
I would think that I'm glad he wants to stay in Pittsburgh, to be honest with you. But I feel like we're wasting him because he's too good of a coach, just like we're wasting Crosby this year.
Yeah.
I mean, Crosby is actually right on pace points-wise where he was last year. I seen it there.
Yeah, he's a little ahead. I shared it on my Facebook
That was
page.
you to share that, yeah.
Yep.
He's behind on goals, but ahead on assists and ahead on points because he had 33 goals at this point last year.
I know he was at one point. He was on pace for like 55 goals last year.
Yeah, and he got hurt or something, right? He got banged up or
I
something.
thought he played all 82 games, I believe. Him and Malkin.
Yeah, I don't think he missed a game, but I think he got a little banged up.
He's been banged up this year.
Yeah, he's on fire right now. Anyway.
Yeah, he looks good.
Yeah. Did he get a point on that Raquel goal? Did we find out?
I don't know.
Hopefully he did, because he's only like 6, I think, away.
6, be 5 if he got one here. And he did.
Awesome. 5 points away from breaking the points per game and consecutive season record.
20 years.
Yeah, that's gonna be awesome.
Would
that to me? I mean, I know that's not Gretzky's way out ahead of him points wise,
right?
But to be able to average a point a game for 20 seasons is impressive.
It is impressive.
And I mean, Mario Lemieux would have done it. I mean, Mario Lemieux averaged 2 points a game for his career.
Well, it slipped.
Well, yeah, but
in the later years, but yes,
he was. If he retired before he had the hip problem and then the heart problem,
right,
he would have had his 2 point per game for his career,
right?
Not seasons though, because injuries,
right?
And he retired and unretired and all that stuff. I think that breaks that streak up once he retired. I'm not sure.
I'm not sure either.
I mean, I think it would,
right?
Because it's not consecutive.
For all intents and purposes, Gretzky himself said he was the greater player.
Talent. Yes. Yeah. I respect Gretzky for saying that.
Yeah.
For sure. All right. That's all for the Penguin talk, huh?
Yeah.
Yeah. You want to talk a little wrestling? I didn't make any notes for wrestling.
Sweet.
You can talk about that.
Yeah.
So,
do I have notes for that too?
No, we don't have wrestling notes. I didn't do wrestling notes.
Okay.
Did you watch Monday Night Raw?
Most of it.
Did you see the beginning of Monday Night Raw?
Fantastic.
Yeah. It was cinema, as they say.
Well, so what I thought was interesting is that in a previous interview with Cena, he said all I would have to do is do the opposite of everything I did to be heel. But I like the way they went with it.
Yes, I do too. He played the victim.
Right.
Yeah.
But I also feel like it's an easy way for him to turn back to face.
Yes.
So I love it.
And
not changing ring gear. He's not changing his music because that's his voice.
Yeah. And it almost seemed like after Cody, which I thought Cody smoked him on the mic.
He did. What do you call him? A whiny bitch.
Yeah.
Sorry, Mom.
Yeah.
That's not cussing, though.
You're quoting. You're You're allowed to cuss on a quote.
That's
right. Anyway, I thought it was great, though, John Cena. That little kid, when he told that little kid, I forget the exact words he said, but he pretty much said, you don't matter to me.
I can't remember.
Yeah.
That kid was like
that kid, you could see that kid's heart break.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I seen a video prior to all that, and he was yelling, "I love you."
Yeah, I seen that too.
Yeah.
When Cena was starting that run down with people, and then he turned to that kid. He must have heard the kid yelling, "I love you." It was perfect. That's what makes John Cena so great.
Yeah.
You know? And I was never a John Cena guy. Like, he wasn't one of my wrestlers, obviously, but I can appreciate the greatness of John Cena.
Yeah.
Especially after hearing some of these guys talk about how good he is, like on podcasts and stuff. Like JBL talks about him a lot, how good he was at telling when to react to the crowd and when to wait, which is an art in professional wrestling. And they teach it in WWE, but you have to learn it really to understand it. You know what I mean?
Right.
And I mean, I couldn't do it probably. I love wrestling. That segment was golden. The promo was great. It really felt like he was like a spoiled brat. You know what I mean? And I love the way they went with it. And then Cody, of course, come out and just smoke him, saying he wants the real John Cena, not whatever this is.
Yeah.
And
a whiny bitch.
A whiny bitch. But it was great. I loved it. Thought it did everything that it needed to move this storyline forward. And then when Cena left, he kind of paused there when everyone was yelling that he sucked and everything.
He did like the Undertaker thing.
Yeah.
Yeah.
But it was almost like a moment of regret. Like, you know what I mean?
Fair.
Like maybe Cena regrets doing what he did.
Yeah.
And maybe we're going to see Cena turn back at WrestleMania. Maybe this storyline flips at WrestleMania and we don't see it go on. Because I don't think he'll Cena last if he doesn't win.
Right.
And I don't see Cody losing at WrestleMania.
No.
It just doesn't make sense. You know what I mean?
Right.
To me, anyway. I don't know. You're going to take the belt off your biggest baby face to put it on a part-time guy?
Well, you also turned your seemingly prior biggest baby face into a heel.
Yes.
I don't know.
Yeah, I know.
I'm interested.
It is interesting.
You know?
It's funny how 3 weeks ago, we were sitting here saying, "Don't feel like WrestleMania," and then it feels like WrestleMania now.
Yeah,
and I loved when Triple H said that in the press conference. Does this feel like WrestleMania now? Like he watched my podcast or something.
Now we're scratching our heads and wondering what's going to happen next.
I feel like tonight Seth Rollins said he's going to be on SmackDown because CM Punk and
are they still overseas?
Yes.
Okay.
They're over there for
The Rock. Isn't he supposed to show up?
I don't know. Maybe
that was
Raw?
A rumor.
Raw or tonight?
Ah, dang it!
I don't know. I didn't see that rumor. I'm sorry.
I don't know. I seen The Rock supposed to be at one of those shows.
Yeah, he is. I don't remember which one it is though.
I mean, Raw would make sense.
Yeah, but SmackDown is where
they might need a push.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's where Cody's show is. Cody's a SmackDown guy.
True.
It's weird now that we're on the road to WrestleMania. Everyone's everywhere. It's not.
Yeah.
It's not just separate rosters. And I wish they'd get rid of that stuff. I mean, keep it to the point. I don't mind. Like people always complain, "Well, it's a Raw guy and he's on SmackDown all the time now." Blah blah. That don't bother me.
Yeah.
They can move back and forth, be fluent with it. I don't care.
Sure.
You know what I mean?
It's not two separate worlds.
No, it's one company.
Yeah.
You know what I mean?
Obviously, they should be able to do that.
Yeah. And it helps both shows. When a storyline needs to be on both shows because it needs that time.
Right.
It should be on both shows.
Right.
In my eyes. I mean, and John Cena being the biggest heel in the company going against Cody Rhodes deserves to be on both shows.
Sure.
I just my opinion on that. I mean, it's the second biggest heel turn in wrestling history behind Hulk Hogan.
Yeah.
It deserves that spotlight, I think. And it's your main event of WrestleMania.
Right.
I mean, so if you're not going to push it, the Blue Jackets scored. Huh?
They did.
Anyway, if you're not going to push that, I don't know what to do with it anyway.
I seen, not to backtrack a little bit, but I seen somebody tweet out that even the camera shots and the lighting were cinematic because they made everything dark where Cena was and everything lit up where Cody was, like good versus evil.
Yeah, I seen that too. I when Cody came out, it was like the spotlight was on him. And it was dark on the side of the ring. Cena was on. It's just WWE's hitting on all cylinders,
right?
And I don't know, man. It's a great time to be a wrestling fan. I do want to talk about something with AEW. I don't know if you've seen it.
I did.
All right.
I was just gonna say
we'll talk about it in a little later. We're gonna get WWE stuff done first.
Dang it.
Anyway, I was talking about Seth Rollins cutting a promo on Raw.
Yeah.
It was right before the main event of Raw.
Okay. I might not have seen this.
So he's cutting his promo and he says he's gonna be on SmackDown because CM Punk and Roman Reigns are gonna be on SmackDown, so he's gonna come there too.
Oh, Roman Reigns is gonna be on tonight.
Yes.
Oh,
yes.
Wow.
So all three are on SmackDown tonight. I'm guessing we're gonna get our 3-way match tonight.
I'm thinking we're going to see a little bit of
fisticuffs.
Well, that and what are you doing, Paul Heyman?
Yeah,
you know
what's the favor, Paul?
Yeah, like, why are you consoling CM Punk?
Yeah. It was a good promo by Seth, but it was kind of weird because as soon as he was done with his promo part, he started cutting a promo about the main event of Raw, talking about the main events coming up, hyping it up. The Intercontinental title match between Braun Breaker and Finn Balor. He was hyping that up. It was kind of weird. Like that would be something you would see like off camera, but it was on camera. Like, you know what I mean? It was kind of weird, especially for a guy that's not even involved in that picture.
Right.
To be cutting a promo about it. So it was kind of cool in that way, I
Yeah.
guess, to kind of hype up Braun Breaker. Braun Breaker beat Finn Balor to retain. Dominic Mysterio got involved, cost Finn Balor the match.
Hmm.
So you see where we're heading with that story.
Oh, the Judgment Day is going to start having
Yeah.
a lot of issues.
I'm guessing even
And
if
who's the
Finn,
mystery guy?
even though Finn Balor has been really, really the bad guy,
Mhm.
like I feel like Judgment Day is going to turn on him and Finn Balor's going to be good.
I can get behind it.
Yeah, I just feel like that's the direction this is going. I don't know, because
It'd be nice to see the crowd all into his music again.
yeah, well, he has different music.
Well, he does, but maybe he'll go
Maybe
back.
get back to his old music.
I mean, the new music's kind of similar. But
Yeah, it just has a little more dark
right.
feel to it. Although I can't wait for that baby face turn by Dominic.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Oh, it's going to be huge.
He's going to be a huge baby face when he turns, because he's the biggest heat getter
Oh, yeah.
as a heel. Like,
yeah. Even if them boos are somewhat piped in,
they're not.
I'm just like,
I know people say they are.
yeah.
But I mean, you were there at SummerSlam,
Right.
Those
Oh.
boos are not piped in. That dude gets
People hate
heat.
Yeah.
like he got booed more than Logan Paul. I mean, I understand we were in Cleveland.
Yeah.
Logan Paul's from Cleveland,
Right.
but even Cleveland hates Logan Paul, and he got booed more than Logan Paul.
Right.
But yeah, it was. I'm excited for the road for WrestleMania here.
Yeah.
It's going to be great. I think we get Jake Fatu and Braun Strowman tonight.
And, you know,
I think they're building to Solo and Jacob at WrestleMania.
I know, like, that's what I was just saying. They're getting along so well, and Solo's taking this I love you role.
Yeah.
Like
it's like they
Fatu
flipped.
had.
It's like
Yeah.
they flipped, but
But
I feel like tonight we're going to
Mhm.
get Solo costing him the match against Braun.
Yeah.
And then it's going to start to heat up. I
Yeah.
think we're getting them at WrestleMania. I hope. I'm going to say this. Solo Sikoa has come so far.
He has.
And I know maybe he shouldn't have been in the role he was in last summer,
Mhm.
but they didn't have an option.
Right.
So he had to be in that role.
Right.
And he did great at SummerSlam, I thought.
Yeah.
And then he didn't even lose clean to Cody because Roman came out and everything. So
Right.
it wasn't like he had a clean loss. It kept him building up. For a guy that lost 39 straight matches, like to get thrown into a role like that and then get built up.
Right.
I think it'd be great if he won the U.S. title off of LA Knight.
Mm-hmm.
That's my opinion. Maybe that's why LA Knight got it back. Maybe Jacob Fatu goes somewhere else for WrestleMania. Maybe Solo faces LA Knight at WrestleMania. I don't know. I mean, I don't know where you go with it.
Yeah. I will say, back to Solo a little bit there, for a guy that like never really got on the mic.
Yeah.
Because he was the quiet, right-hand man, right?
No, he was the enforcer.
Enforcer, that's
Yeah.
right. Oh, it was Uso. Anyways, and then to be, what's his next puck on his glove? Anyways, I'm sorry. To be forced in this role where he's taking leadership of the bloodline, he wasn't bad on the mic at all.
No, and he was good on the mic in NXT when he was down there.
See, I don't watch a lot of NXT, so.
Well, you should start watching NXT because
somebody has a Kovalev jersey on down there.
Oh, nice. You should start watching NXT.
Yeah.
I'm telling you what, Oba Femi. Okay. That dude is the NXT champion.
That's that big dude.
Yeah, he's freaking awesome, man. This dude's gonna be a superstar. If you want to see like the future of wrestling, definitely watch NXT. You got Oba Femi, Trick Williams, Javon Evans, Ethan Page is down there. He's probably coming up after WrestleMania, I'd say, because he just needed to get his little tuning for the WWE style down there.
Yeah,
he'll be up. You got Ricky Saints or Ricky Starks, but he's Ricky Saints in WWE.
Yeah,
that dude's gonna be called up probably by SummerSlam. I don't think he's gonna be in NXT very long. He's just there to get his little bit of, hey, this is how it works here.
Yeah.
The women's division in NXT is insane with Julia and Stephanie Valkyrie. It's just insane, like down there, insane.
Okay, I mean it's on Wednesdays, right?
It's on Tuesdays. I just DVR it and watch it whenever. It's only, I think it's 2 hours. It's on CW.
Okay.
Yep, it's good though. I enjoy that a lot. But I wanted to talk to you about something that happened Wednesday night.
Yeah. Yeah, it sure did.
Didn't like it.
No.
Uh,
In fact, I'm concerned he was hurt.
yeah. Edge and Cope.
Yeah, whatever.
Edge. We're gonna call him Edge because he's Edge. I
Yeah.
don't care. I don't have to call him Cope because he's
Right.
Edge. Edge.
We do think we know him.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah. He don't know him.
Yeah, he don't know him.
Who's Cope?
He
No,
ain't
you're
him.
Edge.
He ain't him.
Yeah. Edge and Dean Ambrose had a match. We're going to call them by the WWE names because we're not going to give that other company anybody
Yeah.
thing after this crap.
Yeah.
Now, AEW.
Yeah.
We're going to call it AEW.
AEW.
They had this match between Edge and John Moxley.
No, it's Dean Ambrose.
Dean Ambrose. I do like Moxley better.
No,
than Dean
that
Ambrose.
character is better. Yes.
Well, it's not now. It's crap now.
Well, it is crap
The
now,
cra-
but
whatever.
I mean, look what
Yeah, but they have a match, and it's a hardcore match, obviously, because it's AEW and
Right.
John Moxley's in it, so he was bleeding before he walked in the building.
Sure was.
Edge has a bat with nails in it,
No,
which
it's
he's had.
It's 2x4.
Well, it's 2x4. Yeah.
Yeah.
He's had this 2x4 for a while.
Spike, right?
Yeah. He used it against Christian, hit him in the nuts with it.
Yeah.
Okay, that you could fake that. You know
Yeah.
what I mean?
Yeah.
He's wearing a cup or whatever. You know what I mean?
I only saw the clip of it, but I was okay when he struck him with it.
In the belly.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was okay with that.
Yeah, I'm fine with that.
Leave it at that.
Yeah.
But
he lays it on the ground
yep.
and proceeds to suplex him on top of it, putting the nails in his back.
Yeah.
Like, okay.
Yeah.
Now, if it would have been a bed of nails,
Yeah.
I'd have been all right with it.
Yeah.
Because a bed of nails, you get suplexed on it. Their nails are
Right.
plenty of them. You might get some pokes, but
Right.
it's not going to stick in your back,
Right.
possibly damaging your spinal cord and paralyzing you for life.
Right.
Dumbest thing I've ever seen in wrestling.
No. AEW is like, let's do it.
Yeah.
Let's do this.
There's we probably shouldn't have him suplex you onto nails. And then they stick in your back.
Yeah.
Like, you can't even take that bump safely.
No.
Like, you know what I mean? I'm not a pro wrestler, obviously.
Right.
I'm not trained in pro wrestling. You can't do that bump safely.
Nope.
Like, you can't gimmick those nails. Like, they were obviously in his back. They were stuck in his skin. They couldn't pull it off.
Yeah.
Like, I didn't even see the video of him pulling it off. Did
Me
you?
neither. No.
Yeah. So, I don't know. Dumbest thing I've ever seen in wrestling.
Trash.
Yeah. Why I don't watch AEW.
Yeah.
They do things like that to get attention for the wrong reasons.
Right.
And I just wanted to bring it up.
Trash.
Absolute garbage.
Yeah.
There's little kids in the audience. I mean, I know that their product isn't aimed at kids. There are kids there, though. It's wrestling.
It's not only that, it's the safety of a human being.
Yeah, exactly. And I've said this from the start of AEW because of some of the crazy moves they do.
The stuff they have Darby Allin do.
Yeah.
I mean, that kid's talented, but Jesus.
I've said it. Someone is going to die in
Not
AEW.
only that, let's let Ric Flair get in a ring. You know,
Well, he didn't wrestle in AEW.
Well, I'm just saying,
Yeah.
like, it's just,
Yeah. I've said it from the start. Someone's going to die in the ring in AEW. It's going to happen.
Yeah.
It's not a matter if, it's when.
Al Snow said it too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. Al Snow said
Let's go.
it. Yeah.
Oh, no way.
Yeah. I can't believe it.
A mama scored.
Oh, mama. I thought it was Umbuka.
Buka, a mama.
A mama. Yeah.
Holy crap.
That's his first career goal? I doubt it.
Probably not, but it
It's
probably
versus the
feels like
Penguin.
it every time he scores.
Oh, yeah. Let's watch this. Oh, it's a beautiful goal.
Oh, that was nice.
Yeah. Like
Nice
he knew what
screen.
he's doing. It was all Dan Hannon.
Bam. I'm glad he's back.
Yeah, me too. Today he's on a 1-year deal. He's not
Well.
going to be here probably next year.
Off the blocker and in. No.
Nice screen.
Yeah, real nice screen. Look at that.
Yeah.
Good for them guys.
Yeah. First goal of the season. Does feel like the first one.
Yeah.
It's
Well,
awesome.
Yeah.
I talked about this before. The first Naylor game I went this season a couple weeks ago, a kid scored his first professional goal.
Yeah.
That is so awesome. I
Yeah.
think when you're down there and they announce the goal and they're like, and it's not his first goal of the season, it's his first professional goal.
Right.
Like when they say that, it's like you got to see a kid,
Everything he's worked for.
everything he worked for happen. And yeah, that's awesome. I just wanted, because the first goal there, I just thought, you see how happy he is scoring his first goal of a season.
Right.
But yeah, that was absolute trash in AEW. And
very, very
I was
trash.
disappointed that it was those two guys that did it. You know what I mean? Because those guys don't need to do something like that.
They don't.
If they would have advertised Edge versus or Cope versus John Moxley, I probably would have watched. I mean, I was off Thursday.
I just wonder.
I didn't even know
how much pressure is Tony Khan putting on these big name guys, or seemingly used to be big name guys, to do things like this to get the show pop.
I don't know.
You know what I mean?
He, per se, that wouldn't have been his idea. That was John Moxley's
Why
idea.
are they okaying this?
That's where my problem is. John Moxley had to get that approved by Tony Khan to do it, right?
You would think.
I would think. If not, Tony Khan should have been pissed when he came through the curtain.
Right.
That's my opinion. But and the fact that Edge, a veteran like Edge, even said, "Yeah, let's do it."
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
It disappoints me there.
Yeah.
I haven't seen what McFoley thought of it. I can't imagine he agrees with it, but he might. I don't know. I don't know.
I don't know.
He's not big on social media anymore, so it'd be hard to find unless he posts something on his Instagram about it. Yeah, I was really disappointed in that when I seen it yesterday morning. I was like,
me too.
What is this trash?
Yeah.
And I don't usually come on here and bash AEW though like that, but because I want to see two wrestling promotions, I feel like it makes wrestling better.
Well, whether it was Mox or Edge saying okay to this, no matter what, the entity of AEW should have been like, no.
Yeah.
We're not doing this. We need to be safe.
Yeah. And wrestler safety doesn't seem like a priority in AEW. Even going back to when Matt Hardy was there and he got his concussion and they let him finish the match.
Yeah.
And he took a bump off a ladder.
That's the stuff you've seen years ago.
Yeah.
Guys getting hurt and then still going out there.
Yeah, I mean, in today's wrestling, Mick Foley said it. In today's WWE, the Hell in a Cell match would have been over after the thrown off the top of the cage.
100%.
He wouldn't have been allowed to go back up on top. The match would have stopped right there when he fell off the top of the cage.
Right.
Through the table. And then even if he didn't have a concussion then, which I don't think he did from the way he talks about it, it's when he went through the cage and the chair hit him in the mouth. That's when he got his concussion. The match would have ended then, for sure.
But what you're talking about is like a one-off thing.
Yeah.
What we're talking about with AEW is almost like a nightly
it is
occurrence.
It is.
Of things that shouldn't be happening.
That's like there was a match. It had to be last summer because
I don't even watch AEW, but I see enough out there. It's like
there was a match in AEW with Sting and Darby Allin were tag champs, and Darby Allin went through a pane of glass.
Yeah, what are they doing to that kid? They're trying to kill him.
No, it's him. He does it to himself.
Well, they should stop him though.
Yeah,
you know. Ugh.
Like that was in a climb Mount Everest and got hit by a bus.
Right.
Like,
I feel like when I watch any clips of AEW, it's like those backyard wrestling clips you see on TikTok of guys just doing wacko stuff.
It's like watching Superhuman.
Yes. That's the dude that's for all my juggalos.
Yeah, all my juggalos and juggalettes.
Yeah.
I'm gonna jump off this through the toaster on the ground.
Right, and he's like 1, 2, 3, fuck.
Whoop whoop.
Oh, yeah. This shit. Right?
Yeah.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Yeah. And he goes viral.
And I think that's all AEW is trying to do.
Yeah, that's all they're doing.
You know what I mean? You see all these shots of the audience and there's nobody there. So now they're doing these crazy things that they're okaying these wrestlers. Like, yeah, sure, we'll do it. And they shouldn't.
They kept the puck for Ibuka.
Oh, good for him. Good for him.
Anyway, that's all the wrestling talk for this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. We got a lot to talk about with Catfish Man.
Yeah,
Do you need to pause or anything here?
probably. I gotta get my mind straight.
Yeah, let's do that. And when we come back, we'll talk Catfish Man. Part Trace. Ready to transition?
Oh, I thought we were.
I forgot to do the
I
transition.
was locking eyes with the camera.
No.
Yeah. Thanks, Tony.
Hey, Tony.
Yeah,
See you after the show, bud.
Yeah. We'll do shots.
Yeah.
Shots.
All right.
Somebody say shots?
Shots.
No.
No,
I'm not
no
doing
shots.
it.
We're not shot.
It's vanilla.
Yeah. So
I feel like Hayes just showed up.
yeah.
Shot.
Shots. Shots. Hey,
Out of the bushes comes
so
what? Oh, sorry.
we like I said, I got on the dark web.
Yeah.
Like I told you not to.
No, I haven't.
Yeah. And I found a top secret government file.
Yeah.
Actually, I found two. And then I found a story that goes with the top secret file. So we'll start with the story. Do you want to read it?
This here? This is what I'm reading?
Yeah, you can read that.
Oh. Should I do movie voice?
You can do your Orson Welles from last week if you want.
I don't remember what it was. The flickering gas lamps cast long, distorted shadows across the brick facade of the Boston, Ohio research facility. Boston, Ohio, huh?
Yeah, Helltown, huh?
Old Helltown.
Yeah, so now we know Helltown had a research facility in it.
Didn't know we had a link to Mingo.
No, we do now.
Inside, under the hum of what the heck is that word?
I just say machinery. I don't know what that word is.
I know what the word is. Under the hum of archaic machinery. See?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Fall. Saint what?
St. Paul.
St. Fall. Whatever. Archaic machinery. Project CTR 4693 was taking shape in 1948. Gas lamps, 1948?
I know. I don't really know about that.
Was it the Amish?
Yeah. I mean,
is there Amish around Boston?
No. Well,
maybe they're just really out there in the sticks.
Yeah. I mean, the stuff surrounding Helltown.
I mean, this is a real document, so I mean,
yeah.
It's legit.
Yeah.
So gas lamps, right?
Yeah. I mean, maybe they used gas lamps on the outside.
Yeah.
And generators on the inside for all the power for the lab. I don't know.
It was 1948, and the government, driven by wartime, for what?
Fever.
Sure, fever, sought the impossible. CTR 4693 was a catfish humanoid, a grotesque experiment in bioengineering, a creature of slick, scaled skin and wide, unblinking eyes.
Seems legit to me.
Aliens, man.
Yeah.
One night, the smell of ozone and burnt wiring filled the air. Is that ozone, right? I said
yeah,
right.
Ozone.
A fire, swift and brutal, ripped through the lab. Alarms blared, but amidst the chaos, one of the CTR 4693 specimens escaped.
Ooh.
It vanished into the night, a phantom slipping into the labyrinth streets of industrial Boston.
I don't think Boston is industrial.
It is now. Maybe in 1948.
Maybe.
That was a long time ago.
Yeah, it was.
Almost 80 years ago.
Yeah.
Decades later, whispers began in Mingo Junction, Ohio, a town clinging to the banks of the Ohio River. Fishermen spoke of strange catches, of shadows moving beneath the murky water, of eyes reflecting the moonlight with an unnatural gleam. Tales of a river devil, spread, growing more elaborate with each telling. The government as always, denied everything. CTR 4693, a fabrication, a figment of fevered imaginations. The Boston facility, long since decommissioned. No records, No evidence. Just the whispers in the river town. And the unsettling feeling that something other, was watching from the depths.
Yeah. Pretty riveting stuff there, isn't it?
That's the way I said it.
Yeah. Regular Orson Welles.
I'm not going to crumble that one. I feel like I shouldn't.
Yeah, well, I have my own copies.
Oh, well. Say no more. Say no more. See if I can hit it right in the middle.
Yeah.
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 Yeah. Yeah. Yep. Tony, no shots.
Tony.
No shots.
Settle down over there, bud.
Yeah. Oh, man.
Yeah.
Woo.
Yeah. Now we'll get the top secret foul out.
No.
Yeah.
Yeah.
This is
There it is.
the report on the
top secret eyes only.
Yeah.
Unauthorized disclosure permitted.
Yep.
Prohibited.
I'll just read through some of the stuff on this foul.
Oh, this is about CTR 4693 in itself.
Yes. This is about the project.
This is
Project designation CTR 4693. Subject Bioengineering Initiative Aquatic Humanoid Development. That's pretty wild, huh?
Yeah.
Date 12/7/1948.
Look at that.
Location redacted. So they blocked out what the name of the location was. Research facility, Boston, Ohio. Personnel redacted. Principal investigator redacted. Genetics redacted. Aquatic adaptation.
This is creepy.
Yeah. Executive summary. Project CTR 4693 was initiated under directive redacted. I don't know who's directed it.
Wow.
To explore the feasibility of developing a bioengineered aquatic humanoid for strategic military applications. The object was to create a subject capable of sustaining underwater operations, enhanced strength, and adaptivity to riverine environments. So, Catfish Man is a super soldier, like Captain America, only not good looking.
Right.
Genetic mutation and subject development, utilizing genetic material from channel catfish and modified human DNA. Subjects were developed through advanced cloning and gene splicing techniques. Subjects exhibited specific psychological adaptations, including enhanced respiratory function for prolonged underwater submersion, modified muscular for increased strength and agility in aquatic environments.
I didn't know a catfish was so agile.
Yeah.
Or
Well, they swim pretty fast. Huh?
yeah. This is a lot.
Yeah.
Man.
Then there's a incident that happened on. Well, how did this incident happen before the date of the? Oh, this foul is okay. I get it.
The foul is
The foul was dated 12/7. The incident happened on 11/23/1948.
just a few weeks.
Yeah, prior to this foul being written.
Yeah.
Uh,
There's a dash in the thing.
what?
They gave each CTR 4693 their own.
Oh yeah. So
Sorry, I'm reading it.
yeah, you're reading ahead.
I'll just listen.
The fire occurred within the primary containment facility, resulting in a breach in containment protocols. Subject CTR 4693-B7.
B7.
So there's at least 6 others of these catfish
Well,
humanoids.
Unless there's A's,
Yeah.
you know?
Yeah, well, that's true.
Yeah.
Yeah. Was unaccounted for following the incident. Immediate containment protocols were initiated, including a full facility lockdown, initiation of Operation River Sweep,
Wow.
a covert search and retrieval operation focused on the Ohio River, emphasizing on Mingo Junction area.
Wow.
Hmm.
Wow. Is this like the Men in Black?
Yeah. Disinformation to local authorities and media to suppress public awareness of the incident. and a complete expungement of official records regarding Project CTR 4693. That is insane that I have that report. I have another one about the incident itself.
There's more.
Oh, yeah, there is more.
There's more.
Oh, my papers got mixed. I'm sorry. Operation River Street Sweep remains active.
Now?
Currently.
Almost 80 years later.
80 years later, they're still sweeping the Ohio River looking for Catfish Man.
It's probably all those guys you see on YouTube that do those dives to find dead people.
Yeah. Listen, how about all them stories from divers say they see catfish at the bottom of the Ohio River? Biggest Volkswagen Beetles.
Yeah.
Is that Catfish Man?
Yeah, they're down there with Jimmy Hoffa.
Yeah. All personnel involved in Project CTR 4693 are under strict non-disclosure agreements. This sounds a lot like the Philadelphia Project.
This sounds like a lot like you need to stay off the dark web.
Yeah. I can't believe I found this on the dark web.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm fearful for my life right now.
You should be.
I also have this form about the incident. I'm not going to read all of it because it's 4 pages.
It even says on here, this document is classified top secret and must not be reproduced or distributed without explicit authorization.
I emailed Trump. About it.
Like right in the middle. Bam. Yeah. Right now, I'm fearing my life.
Yeah. Well,
nobody knows where this lounge is.
No. We're in Boston, Ohio right now in a top secret research facility.
That's right. We're in a bunker. Yeah. The lounge moves from day to day.
Okay. I have a report about the incident that happened.
I don't have this.
Yeah, you don't have this.
I'm out of notes.
I actually have a name of a doctor that was involved in this project.
Was it Lars Jankerhosen?
No, it's Dr. Evelyn Hayes, lead researcher.
Evelyn
Hayes.
Evie.
Yeah, I mean, Evelyn was a common name back in the 40s, so for women.
Okay.
It's not surprising.
Yeah. Hayes?
Yeah.
Spelled the same way?
No.
It's got an E.
Yeah, it's got an E.
Okay.
Yeah.
Good,
this report was filed 4 days after the original report I just read. This is on 12/11/1948.
Okay.
At 2:17 Eastern. I don't know if it must be AM because it's military time. It's 0200. Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm smart.
It's during last call.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Approximately at 2:07 a.m., a multiple alarm fire erupted within the Aquatic Studies Wing of Sublevel 3. So,
Sublevel 3.
This research facility went down underground, not up.
Apparently.
Yeah. So, the fire was concentrated in a primary containment area designated for subject 4693. I think that meant they might have typoed there, project 4693, not subject, not 4693. Concurrent with the fire, project 4693-B breach containment and is currently at large. Here's a detailed account. Routine monitoring of sublevel 3 indicated. What the hell word is that?
What does it say? I don't know big words. Nominal.
Whoa.
Oh.
I'm shook right now.
Just getting so worked up.
I'm shook.
Yeah. Nominal
Environment conditions.
Normal.
Yeah. I'm not smart. I don't know. Just use normal words.
I was a running.
Yeah. I'm not a smart man, Jenny.
These is my walking shoes.
Rapid temperature
That was
spikes.
pretty good.
Yeah, it was.
Man. Yeah.
Okay. Responding personnel encountered heavy smoke, intense heat, structural damage to primary containment cells, and reinforced viewing windows was shattered, and the containment itself exhibits signs of catastrophic failure with breaches consisting with extreme internal pressure or force. So the Catfish Man broke out of his cell during the fire.
I have to put these on.
Yeah.
I'm worried.
Yeah. This here. Oh, it's got a description of Catfish Man on here.
Oh, no.
Humanoid form, approximately 1.8 meters in height.
I don't even know how tall that is.
I don't. It's like
What's 1.8 meters?
and this must have been one as like small.
Why are they using meters in Boston, Ohio? It's a bunch of English people.
Yeah. It might have been Germans. This is post World War II. German sinuses were brought over here. Remember during that. Scaled, olive green skin, enlarged eyes.
1.8 meters. How tall is that?
It's like 3 foot. 6 foot.
5'9".
Okay, that's not small.
I mean, it's not.
It's pretty big for a fish man.
Oh, 100%.
Yeah. It's bigger than the frog man of Loveland. He was only 3 foot tall.
Bigger than a little person.
Yeah.
Yeah.
A midget.
Or that.
I'll say it.
Yeah.
I've said it before on here. A midget.
Yeah. Midgeta.
Yeah. Functional gills located laterally. Enhanced strength and agility. Presence of sensory barbells around the mouth. Those are called barbells, those whiskers, I
I
guess.
thought they were barbs.
It says barbells.
Oh. Getting pumped.
Origin of fire is currently under investigation.
You think it was an inside job?
And what sounds like the fire happened and the Catfish Man was smart enough to know that he could break out. That's what it sounds like to me.
So he must have a human brain
Oh,
inside of that catfish head.
yeah. I was trying to dig more into that.
I obviously have a catfish head.
I've
Brain.
seen people's having theories that it was gene splicing with them mangling human DNA to become more like a catfish.
I'm glad they did it that way.
They did it to soldiers.
Yeah.
And
If they would have done it any other way, that'd be weird.
yeah. What if it was a fish on the bottom? He'd be a merman
Yeah.
like John Cena.
Subscribe to our OnlyFans to get our Catfish Man fart jars.
Yeah. See, they should have used a woman for the Catfish Man.
Catfish woman.
Then they could have. It might have worked out.
Might have.
I think men are just too aggressive as a species.
Testosterone.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maybe that's what they're doing now.
What?
The project's still ongoing, isn't it?
That's what it says.
I mean, the sweep is.
B7's still on the loose.
Yeah.
Almost 80 years later. How long does a catfish live?
Well, yeah, I think this is not a normal catfish.
Well, I mean, but the human body at 80 years old is pretty decrepit.
Well, maybe more than one got out and they mated.
Oh, my.
Maybe he's mated with catfish in the river.
Mm.
I don't know. I mean, it has to be something. I mean,
Yeah.
there might be a school of catfish men
Could be.
or just people, catfish people. They would be catfish people.
They, them.
Yeah. They, them. They are they, them. They're not.
Themselves, those people.
It's very interesting.
Those guys.
I have a book here about Catfish Man. I'm going to write a book about Catfish Man.
You are?
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm going to keep all my studies I got, and I'm going to write a book about him.
Even the crumbled up ones.
I rewrote this.
You just copied them. You didn't rewrite them. Because if you rewrote them, that means you wrote them.
Yeah, I rewrote them.
Yeah. No. You copied.
No, I rewrote it.
In a copy form.
No, I made my own story out of it. I took those and I twisted it.
So that'd be fictional.
No, it's based on a true story.
I like it. There's going to be a movie coming out.
There is. If we could afford to do a movie.
Never Hike Alone, Catfish Man edition.
Yeah.
Shout
we should
out.
do that, a Kickstarter.
Yeah.
And film a Catfish Man movie.
What's the name of that group that does Never Hike Alone?
Womp.
Yeah.
Womp Stomp Films.
We should contact Womp Films.
Womp Stomp.
Womp Stomp.
Yeah.
Sorry. Womp Stomp. We'll edit it.
Yeah. We should contact them.
Yeah.
They can do a movie about Catfish Man.
Jason versus Catfish Man.
Oh, man.
Listen.
Yeah.
Oh,
Talk about.
it'd be cinematic, poetic, just beautiful.
Yeah, I mean, just like Jason versus Bigfoot.
Oh, or Jason as Santa Claus.
I watched that again. It's still great.
It's fantastic. It's so bad it's good.
It's
yeah.
Yeah, it's my favorite.
That
fan
wasn't Womp Stomp.
No.
But
no.
Few people out there watch things on YouTube. Just look up fan films on Friday the 13th. There's some terribly good stuff out there.
And you know what? No, and even I'm going to say this.
Say it.
I've watched other fan films for like Halloween.
Yeah.
And then Nightmare on Elm Street.
Right.
The Friday the 13th ones are by far way better than any of those ones.
Absolutely.
Especially the Womp Stomp ones. The Never Hike Alone series, fantastic.
They're phenomenal.
And then the Jason Lives, which I don't think is Womp Stomp, but they kind of promote it a little bit.
Okay.
So they must work with them people too. I mean, they all support each other.
Yeah.
The Jason Lives ones are good too. I think it's Jason Lives.
How much?
Jason Rises. That's what it's called.
Yeah. How much time have we lost, you and I, watching those things?
We had
YouTube?
to watch about 50 of those fan movies.
And then some of the people in those movies are former characters.
Yeah.
The actual people.
Yes. The Never Hike Alone series, they have real Tommy Jarvis.
Yeah.
They have the real sheriff.
Right.
Well, he's the deputy in 6, but he's in it. Or 6.
They're fantastic.
Yeah. One of them I watched had the original girl from the first one.
Yeah. The one chick was in that.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That was I don't know which one that one was.
I don't remember.
It was a good one too, but I can't remember the name of that one. It was good though. And people robbed the bank and stuff.
I just remember when we watched the Christmas one, I was like, there's no way that they're going to make this and it's going to be like the Santa Claus movie.
And they did it.
And they did it.
And it worked.
I mean,
just too low budget to make it good.
It was so good.
Yeah.
But it was bad. But
if
it was so good.
If it would have had the budget of one of the Never Hike Alones and had that storyline.
Yeah.
It's cinema.
Fantastic.
Like it would have won an Oscar.
It was fantastic.
Yeah.
Oh.
Shout out to whoever wrote that and made that.
We're going to have to watch that again.
Yeah. I just watched it a couple months ago.
Did you?
Yeah.
I think I've only seen it the one time we did.
I had to look for it, but I was like, I got to watch this again.
Yeah.
It's
good.
the greatest fan film I've ever watched.
I had a still shot from that as my profile picture one of the Christmases. I remember last Christmas. I don't remember.
Yeah, that was a great film.
Yeah. So good.
I would love to make my own fan film.
Yeah. Yeah. There's a lot of fans out there of the Catfish Man.
Yeah. If I could figure out how to get a Catfish Man suit.
Yeah.
Ivory's going to school for special effects.
No way.
Yeah.
Oh.
So if I can get her to design a Catfish Man outfit, I'll wear it.
Sure.
And come out of the marina and hope the real Catfish Man ain't there.
Yeah, because you don't want him to try to mate with you.
Yeah. But I'll walk up the boat ramp in that thing.
Yeah.
That'd be spooky as shit.
Yeah.
Like go down there one fall evening.
Not cussing.
Yeah. Go down there one fall evening. Climb like in the dark. Maybe get a little fog rolling in off the creek.
Yeah.
And then I emerge.
Yeah.
From there.
Yeah.
You could be just standing there.
CTR
4693-B7.
B13 for you.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, I might be C13.
Oh.
It's 80 years.
Yeah.
It might be Z. Z13.
Who knows?
Yeah.
Who knows? Whew.
We can make the next great slasher film.
Yeah.
Out of Catfish Man.
Maybe.
I don't know why Catfish Man would be slashing. Well, he'd have the claws.
Right.
So it'd be like Freddy Krueger and people.
Yeah.
I do have a story for next week about a teen couple that were parked there in the 1950s.
Okay.
And we'll talk about that next week.
Ooh.
I found so much about Catfish Man this week going down a rabbit hole on it. Thank you, Dark Web. It was awesome. I want to remind everyone to click and subscribe. Also, like, comment, share. Go to Facebook, follow me.
Yeah.
Share it to your friends.
Yeah.
You might save a life if you live in this area.
Yeah.
Because Catfish Man's real. I have the government documents proving Catfish Man's real. And if I'm not back next week, you know, they came and got me. They'll just list me as a conspiracy theorist and try to debunk everything I say. That's what they'll do.
Right.
They'll just credit me as a conspiracy theorist.
Right.
But I have the proof. I'm not going to go away. I'm bringing you the truth on this Biggity Show.
The truth is out there.
Yeah. You just got to look. Open your eyes. Don't believe everything the media tells you.
No. We're not media.
We're not media.
We're just two guys in Mango Junction, Ohio.
Trying to warn you about the Catfish Man.
That's right.
This is what we need to dig into. I was thinking about this too. We need to dig into why the local authorities don't recognize Catfish Man. I mean, in the story last week,
Yeah.
The sheriff was involved in it. You know
Right.
what I mean? And it went to government ties there. That's what got me searching for this stuff.
Thank God for Gus Reynolds.
Yeah. Thank God for Gus Reynolds.
Semper Fi.
So next week, you got another story about Gus.
Yeah.
We'll go over that next week too.
That's right.
Because we don't do too much Catfish Man at once. We can do probably 5-hour episode on Catfish Man.
It's never ending.
Yeah. And I don't want to do that.
It's a almost 80-year-old story.
Yeah. And
that we know of.
I mean, well, can't go back further than 80 years. We got the file. It says 1948.
Fair.
So,
1948.
Yeah. Yeah. I'm sure it was a lot of alien technology used to try to make this.
You would think.
Because 1948, public didn't think there was technology like that.
Right.
And so obviously there was. And we're going to find out more about Catfish Man. Trust me. I'm not going to stop till
the truth comes out.
The truth is out there. President Trump, declassify everything on Project 4693, please.
Did you read any of the JFK stuff and all that got released?
I haven't read it.
So I took the easy route and I asked AI if anything came out of knowing who did it.
Yeah.
And it basically said there's no smoking gun that was released. Although there's some documents in there talking about the CIA
knowing it was going to happen.
Well, no, being possibly involved.
Oh.
And something with Australia too, but I haven't really read because there's like 800 pages.
I wonder why Australia would be.
I don't know. But
we're going to go to war with Australia now?
There was some CIA agent fearing for his life that was in one of the documents. So, but according to AI, nothing came out as a smoking gun.
I don't trust AI.
Well, fair. Yeah, because AI, they wouldn't write things that weren't believable.
No.
Right.
I would never use AI.
No, never. Not once.
No. I mean, I try to do everything on my own.
Yeah.
I mean.
Or you dive into the dark web.
The dark web helps.
Yeah.
It definitely helps.
Yeah.
I don't recommend going on the dark web without a VPN, though.
No.
So if you're willing to go on there, I'd spend a little bit of money to get the VPN to kind of cover your tracks.
Right. Don't click on anything you don't want to.
No, and it's easy to do. They kind of, I didn't do it. Thank God I didn't click on anything. I'd get sick at my stomach if I'd seen something I didn't want to see.
Right.
But I mean, I've read stories that will say what you're looking for and have the link, and you click the link and it's not what you're looking for.
No. No.
Thank God none of that happened to me.
Yeah.
I might have not, I would have canceled this week's episode. I'd have been too sick at my stomach to proceed.
Yeah, I don't blame you.
I thought I was going to have to cancel anyway. I had a killer headache this morning.
Did you?
Yeah.
Sinus is getting to you.
It's just the weather jumping around, man.
This is stupid.
I feel pretty good now, though. My headache's gone.
Yeah.
I didn't eat either. Like, I ate 11:30 yesterday and didn't eat again until 4 o'clock today.
11:30 p.m. or a.m.?
A.m.
Oh.
Yeah. I was fasting for no reason. What's a good way to diet, though?
Yeah.
Fasting.
Yeah.
For so many
Starve
hours.
yourself.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, my doctor told me to fast. He's like,
starve yourself.
what's not starving yourself? I just went longer than you should.
The catchy word
Today.
would be fasting.
Yeah. Well, I mean, if you go 12 hours without eating, you're not really starving yourself. You're sleeping 8 of those.
Fair.
Well, you should be sleeping 8 of them. I don't sleep 8 hours.
Me neither.
I sleep about 4, 5 maybe. If I'm lucky.
Yeah.
Weekends, maybe 6. Maybe less. Sometimes I think I sleep less on the weekends than I do during the week.
Yeah. There's just so much to do.
No, just you can't sleep.
Or you can't sleep. That's
I'm
called
worried about
insomnia.
It's called I'm worried about Catfish Man.
You're worried about the dark web.
I'm worried about the CIA now. I'm sure I have an agent.
I could, if mom and dad are watching us right now, they're probably like freaking out.
Yeah.
Like, what did he do?
Yeah.
What
did I do?
Speaking of dad, what does this say? Dad just texted us something.
Catfish Man.
What does that say? Catfish Man was spotted on Marianne Place.
What? What's happening here?
What happened?
Something popped up and then went down.
Oh no!
But
oh no! The thing's popping up. It went away.
Okay.
The thing popped up at the bottom there.
Oh, that thing encoding
when we crashed.
It popped up like a window there and then it went away. It's still recording. Oh, we can finish up.
Does Dad have a live feed to us?
Yeah.
Like, why is he texting this? Jeez.
Let's finish up before we crash.
Yeah.
That way, because we're about an hour and 20 minutes in anyway.
Yeah.
That's all for this week. Go subscribe to 33 Lounge on YouTube and Facebook. Click the bell and subscribe to me, mofos.
Yeah, mofos.
I appreciate all the watches, all the listens. That's
Mike,
it for this week.
Mike Lang.
Thanks, guys.